Every love has a moment. When light begins to fade, not all shadows arrive loudly. Some arrive as words, quiet, careful, and impossible to ignore. Episode 4. The first shad. The days had been perfect, unbearably so. Every morning, Alina found herself waking with a flutter of anticipation, counting the hours until she would see Liam again. They met in cafes by the lake, and sometimes in small art galleries tucked away in quiet streets. His presence had become a rhythm in her life, a pulse she hadn't realized she had been missing. But shadows, as they often do, have a way of creeping in when the light is brightest. It started with a text. "Alina, can we talk? There's something you need to know." Her fingers trembled as she read it. Liam rarely sent messages like this, so brief, so serious. A chill ran down her spine. When they met that evening at the little cafe where it all began, she noticed the tension in his posture before he even spoke. His usual calm smile was strained, and the hazel eyes she adored carried a storm she couldn't yet name. "Alina," he began, voice low, almost breaking, "I need to tell you something from my past." She nodded, trying to keep her voice steady. "Okay, you can tell me anything." I have someone from before. She reached out to me this week. I didn't respond at first, but..." Liam's words faltered. "She wants to meet. I didn't tell you because I didn't want to worry you, but I think you should know." Alina felt as if the ground had dropped beneath her feet. The cafe's warm lights blurred, and her coffee tasted like ash. "Someone from your past," she whispered, barely audible. She meant something once," he said quickly, leaning forward. "But it's over. I promise you, Alina, I've never felt this way about anyone else. You have to believe me." Her hands shook, gripping the edge of the table. I don't know if I can. I want to believe you." He reached across the table, holding her hands with a desperation that made her chest ache. "I love you, Alina. I've never loved anyone like this. You're my world." Tears pricked her eyes, unbidden. Then why does my heart feel like it's breaking? That evening, Alina arrived home with the worried faces of her parents. Marco and Isabella had noticed the sudden shift in her mood. "Alina, what happened?" Isabella asked softly, brushing a strand of wet hair from her face. "You've been distracted all day." It's Liam," she admitted. "Something from his past, it came up. I don't know what to think." Marco's jaw tightened, his eyes searching hers. "He's young, Alina. Love is complicated. Make sure your heart doesn't get hurt." Alina swallowed, nodding. "I know, Dad. I'll be careful." Meanwhile, Liam paced in his apartment across town, phone clutched tightly. Ethan had been packing too, muttering expletives under his breath. "Man, you're killing her before you even talk to her. What the hell were you thinking, not telling her sooner?" Ethan demanded, arms flailing. "I wanted to protect her," Liam snapped, running a hand through his hair. "I didn't want to bring her into something messy. I love her, Ethan. I can't lose her." "You're risking losing her anyway. Just be honest, man. She's stronger than you think. And if she loves you, she'll fight for you too." The next day, Alina and Liam met again at the park, but the tension was thick. Words stumbled, silences stretched, and every glance carried unspoken fear. She wanted to trust him, but a shadow had settled over her heart. I thought I knew you," she said, her voice trembling. "And now I feel like I'm seeing someone else." He took her hands in his again, warmth battling the fear that had gripped her. "I'm still the same person, Alina. Every word I've said, every feeling, it's true. You are the only one." But she couldn't help the small tremor in her smile. "I want to believe you, I really do. But I need time. I need to understand why now." He nodded, swallowing hard, his throat tight. "I'll wait. I'll do whatever it takes. I don't care how long it takes. I just don't let go." That night, Alina confided in Sophia over tea. "I don't know if I can trust him or myself. My heart is screaming yes, but my mind, it's tangled in fear and doubt." Sophia, ever the fearless friend, grabbed her hands. "Alina, love isn't clean, it isn't perfect. But if your heart tells you he's the one, you fight for him. And if he's worthy, he'll fight for you too. Just don't let fear win." Alina nodded, wiping tears from her cheeks. The storm had come, dark and frightening, but somewhere deep inside, a small flame of hope still burned. As the truth settled between them, Elena felt it for the first time. Love could hurt. Love could hesitate. Love could break without ending. And once a shadow appears, nothing ever feels the same again.